What's up, guys? I have Zach Taylor here, the HVAC king of San Gabriel Valley, soon to be in multiple states.
Yo.
So Zach, I know we've been working for a little under a year now. What was the most frustrating thing you were dealing with your business before you jumped on the team?
As a newer business startup, it's just people knowing who you are, right? And putting a brand with a name. So just being visible to customers and getting our name out there.
And then when we first started, how many trucks did you have on the team?
So I think I started with you in like July. We had just me, two other guys, and like 2 trucks at the time, I think.
And how many trucks are you at now?
So what are we, just 6 months later? We have 12 guys and we have 10 trucks on the road now. We're pacing to went from, about a $2 million company last year to, we're on pace to do about $4 to $5 million this year.
Once we launched the visibility blueprint in your system, when did you know it was actually working?
A little skeptical at first because it does take a little bit for the algorithm to kick in, but within 30 days, man, I think we did in the month of September about 50,000 just from Instagram. So it took about 30 days, and then off to the races from there.
And then with business owners, like let's just say like other HVAC companies that are skeptical of joining the team, they're like, hey, I need an immediate ROI right now. What's something that you would tell them?
Well, I always tell people, scare money don't make money, right? So what that means is it does cost to play, right? And it's not going to happen overnight, right? You do a Google campaign. It takes a while for it to really kick in. Same thing with Instagram, man. We got to get good video shoots. We got to get good content. And then, the ads got to go live. They got to mature, the whole 9 yards. But it does pay off.
Would you say you're competing more on Google for price, or you think on Instagram you're not competing on price anymore?
I don't even touch Google, man. There's too many. Everybody and their mom's doing Google. Nobody's doing Instagram, right? Now people are starting to catch on, but, I feel like I was one of the early birds to jump on it. And now I just feel like, we're that much ahead, and we're always doing Instagram ads every single week.
When you were doing Google, were you getting recognized in public when you were running Google?
No, so we attempted Google. We spent about $4,000 a month. I think in 3 months we got 1 lead from that. So that's, $12,000. We got 1 lead out of it. It was a $300 repair.
And then with Instagram, are you starting to get recognized in public?
100%. So it's so funny you say that. Like people will say, "Oh, you're that guy we see on social media," or "You're the Instagram guy." If that's what I want to be, whatever. I'm cool with it.
And then is that a good feeling when you're out in public and you're like, "Oh my gosh, people are recognizing me"?
It's funny. I'm a very humble guy, So people say that, and I'm like, I'm still a AC guy. I still do heating and air, but as long as you're connecting with me and you know who I am, that's the only thing that matters to me.
And what do you think about the older HVAC business owners that say Instagram won't work for them?
You got to adapt, man. You either have to adapt or get out, right? That's even with technology. Phones, you have to adapt to the way phones work. You have to adapt to the way new AC systems work. If you're not adapting to the way things are going, you're not going to be able to survive.
How do you separate yourself from everybody else right now? Because obviously I saw like your golf tees, you're doing a lot of cool stuff for your
branding,
customers.
man. Branding. I say it all the time is you might not need me today, you might not need me tomorrow, but when you do need me or an HVAC person, you're not even hesitating on who to call. You're like, that Zach Taylor guy, that Instagram, I'm the Instagram guy. Cool. Just call me. That's all I need you to do. So we need to brand everything we do. We brand our office, our shirts, our trucks, our hats, you name it, we brand it, right? And another big role on that is after we do a system installation for somebody, the job's done. Within a week, we actually send a care package to their home, right? So it's a 32-ounce tumbler, beautiful, nice tumbler, stuffed with homemade cookies. It's a thank you note asking us, just appreciation for doing business with us. Every single customer who does a system installation with us gets that. And then on top of that, even if you don't do a system installation with us, we send you on a basic service repair, I'm still going to mail you a pack of caramels with a thank you note on it. And it might only be a $300 repair. We do that to every single customer.
I love that. So for you, obviously, like customer care is most important. Now, the biggest thing I've noticed in the HVAC space is there's a lot of, and I call you when I'm talking to certain HVAC companies like, hey, Los, like you shouldn't work with that person. Like they're a scam. Like how bad is it right now in the HVAC space with other companies just trying to take like for profits?
You actually said it best. You said that most companies are profits over people. We're people over profits, which pretty much means like we're not going to put the dollar sign first. We're going to put the person first. And a lot of HVAC companies, man, they're paying their technicians straight commission. Well, if you're paid 100% commission, you're going to have to go out here and be a hustler. And then next thing you know, every time they're at your door, you don't know how many times people say, oh, please don't sell me anything, because of other HVAC companies have ruined that, and now all customers are skeptical. So it's our job in our company to lower the walls down and build trust with our clients and know that we're not there to scam them. We're there to support them and just get them working heating and air conditioning.
Would you say with the visibility that we got in you, you're no longer competing on price?
Man, I don't really try to do that anyway, you know. But
like on price, meaning like, oh wow, like they're not like you're no longer the third choice. It's like, oh hey Zach, I'm gonna call 2 other people since you came into my house.
Literally just last night, we closed a job on Instagram. I mean, it was a $17,000 job. That guy from the get-go was like, I support your business. I've been an Instagram supporter of you for 6 months. Kind of crazy. 6 months ago is when we started shooting ads, right?
Yeah.
So he's been with us since day one. He didn't need us immediately. 6 months later, he needed us. He did need the whole shebang. The system was very old. He was fully prepared to buy. He could have got other prices.
Yeah.
He didn't. He just signed right then and there. I don't need other prices. I know your price is good. I don't need to, race to the bottom. He understands value and he understands quality.
When I'm talking to HVAC owners, and a common thing, which I didn't know was a common thing, and they said, hey, I need to talk to my wife. Did you ever talk to your wife about this, or she just believed in you?
I talk to my wife about everything, right? But what I tell her from the get-go is I ask her one question: do you trust me?
Yeah.
If you trust me, that's all I need to know. And when I started this business, do you trust me to leave this other company, because she's a stay-at-home mom, she's the hardest worker in the room, but do you trust me to leave this other company and start this business, and we dwell on a paycheck from myself to pay our bills? Yes, I trust you. If she trusts me there, then she trusts me with anything we do, right? Because she's trusting us with our finances to be a provider.
How much do you think you've invested in Instagram so far?
Quite a good bit, man. I feel like, but also like I've gotten my return on investment. So between ads and stuff, monthly, you can spend anywhere between, on the lowest end, $500 a month. On the high end, if you want to get aggressive, you can spend $2,500 a month, right? But one sale pays for it all. That's what I always tell people. One potential client, one potential customer can pay for it all. So
would you say all the followers, like the cool thing about what we're doing for you is every homeowner that follows you is not going to unfollow you. So those are all potential buyers that are going to buy from you.
100%. And then I might not need them to buy from me, but they may have a family or friend who needs somebody, and then they will say, hey, call this guy. He is the guy. And that's where we are. We are the heating and air company of all of Southern California, right?
And then if you were to go back in time, let's just say like a week before you worked with me, what would you have told yourself back then to be ready for?
Get more aggressive out of the gate. Just go all in out of the gate, Because a lot of times when people sign up, with you, and even myself, very skeptical, is like, hey, man, it costs to play, right? Doing business with you guys, you're not the cheapest, but I'm not the cheapest either. But I know I'm the best. So for you, you're the best. It costs to play, so just go all in. And whatever you tell somebody to do it, just do it, right? Because you're not there to lead them wrong, because my success reaps your success, right? If I'm not successful, then you're not going to have other people signing up. But other HVAC companies are like, damn, man, this guy's really killing it. He's quadrupled his business in 6 months. We want a part of that. What is that? And that is you. So that's how that happens.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say? Because I love when you tell people all the time, it's like, hey, if you don't love what you do, then you should get the fuck out of here.
100%. I always tell my guys, if we come in on Monday and we're dreading the Monday, we need to go back home and restart next week. Because if you don't wake up on Mondays and you're not passionate about what you do, if you're a janitor at a school but you don't love being that janitor, and you're not going to sweep that floor better than anybody else, you need to find a new job, right? If you're flipping patties, be the best patty flipper. Whatever it is you're in, you better wake up and you better have a heart and soul for that. Because let me tell you something, somebody is coming for your job every single day. You got to be a hunter, you got to be a lion, you got to be willing to take souls completely to stay in this game.
Oh my gosh. Like, how many times have you seen my ads, for example?
Oh, I see your ads 4 times, 5 times a day. Right? So, but back to what you were saying, man, is like, we'll go out to the park with our kids or whatever and say, I know you. You're that guy, the HVAC guy on Instagram.
Yeah.
Every single day somebody says something to me about that.
Would you say you've gotten big deals? Because I know you're talking about a restaurant you always go to, but they were just seeing your ads, and then from there they wanted a big job with you. I forgot, how big was that job at the restaurant you go eat all the time in Claremont?
We connected with those owners. That was fantastic. We've probably done over $100,000 with them in the past 6 months.
Did that conversation start because they saw you all over Instagram?
Visibility, yeah, exactly, man. So they've seen us on, I think Instagram's where it started.
What do you tell HVAC owners that are too scared to pick up the camera and talk?
Man, I tell my team every day, you need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? You have to push yourself and get out of a comfortable state of mind. If you're comfortable, you're not proceeding, you're not bettering yourself, just like with the gym and the diet, right? If you're working out and it doesn't hurt and there's not pain, you're not getting better, right? If your diet is not strict enough where it's like, oh, I can go get a scoop of ice cream, right? We all love ice cream. But you got to say, damn, this really sucks right now.
Yeah.
Embrace the suck, take it in, and just do it. Because the outcome on the other side is what's going to be rewarding.
How would you hype somebody up? Because we've talked to some, service businesses where they're like, oh man, I'm struggling. Do you think struggling is a mindset because they're not putting in the work?
100%. You know how easy it is to be profitable in a business? Show up on time, do what you're going to say, and work hard. So instead of there's doers and there's sayers, my mentor talks about it all the time, is like your do to say ratio, you better be a doer more than you're a sayer. If I tell you I'm going to be at your house at 9 o'clock, it better not be 9:10. It better be 9 o'clock or earlier. So, just doing what you're going to say you're going to do. It's easy. It's so easy. But people don't want to do it because they got a lazy mindset.
Well, there you go, guys. There's Zach, the HVAC king. You're going to start seeing him in a lot of other states within, end of this year, next year, right?
Yeah, we're working on some stuff. We're not going to go too much in detail, but yeah, we're going to be out there for sure.